Night from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storyline. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designed...
Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Allen. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A running play. It's Dowdle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Allen running right on the option. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Throwing now is Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10. And at the 5. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Allen to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. It's a 6-yard. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Looking to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing,
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Play action. Now it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On second down, here's Allen. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Second down and a yard.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 43.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
This is Pacheco. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Xavier Worthy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Caleb Williams leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Michael Penix, strong as usual in the victory as his guys run their record now to 7-3. And finally, a good one scheduled for Monday Night Football between the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Motion man is Shakir. Here's Allen on first and 10. This taken in by Kincaid. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was... wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. B.J. Ojulari in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a two-touchdown game. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Now a run with Pacheco, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Kansas City.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A gain of 7. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they'll run with Pacheco. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Pacheco. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, and that's the one that should seal the victory. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL,
they'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Let's go now. At the 60.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4. final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Chiefs, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The first quarter, we get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. Now Hooker. And that's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
I know coaches always tell us that they make decisions about these types of plays, this type of a fake, earlier in the week to take the emotion out of the deal. I don't know that that was really true here. This one felt like all of a sudden, hey, I have a feeling about let's go ahead and get it, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I know one thing. They wish they had it. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon, a player of his talent.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
3rd down and 1. Looking to throw. Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hooker. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Hooker's going to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. He'll look to throw. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame will block them away. And whether the receiver has to elevate or extend, now he has a clear path to the football with the defender usually on his back.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up a throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now, These are your two current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing. Hooker. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Here's Hooker. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And the Chiefs are going to get him. B.J. Ojulari has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Third down, here's McCaffrey.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And it's taken in at the 9. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it go again. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy with career touchdown number 75. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about...
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the slot man goes in motion left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hooker.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. Oh, what a juke into space. Oh, good move. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He will drop down at the 45-yard line. It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Back, back, back.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Keep playing on, fellas, all day. Let's get it. Check 3, check. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This is 2nd and 8.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Man out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Xavier Worthy
With an amazing diving catch.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
This one in the win column for Kansas City, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Kansas City, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.